Wow, that's a great question. I would have said stay patient, and I would have said focus on being brilliant at one thing rather than trying to tackle too many things at once.
Advice would be to probably, I worked hard, I worked really hard, but I would say work harder. I would love to have got to where I am now, but maybe like 4 years ago. So I would, if I'd had that knowledge, I would have said like, you can be further ahead if you work harder now. I probably would have given myself that advice.
I think you have to be a great communicator. You have to be able to get along with people really well. I think you have to be passionate about music and not get too jaded by the business side of it. And I think you have to be really creative. I think you have to be able to kind of work out how you do your job and your role as best as you can.
Enjoy yourselves, have fun, and because if you can't have fun in the music industry, you won't have fun anywhere else in the world.
I think the best advice I can give is don't try and cater to what you think other people want to hear. And also, you know, there's this thing in the industry where something comes out and it's quite a huge success, or like if it's received well, people just think that that's the way they should go music-wise, and don't change what you do to cater for something else. Just stick to what you're doing, and eventually you have to be, you have to stick at it. You have to be persistent, but eventually you'll get a break.
Basically, gig a lot, write a lot, you try and get in the studio, try and record your songs, try and get them down. Gigging is such a good one because you get to hear, when you're playing to a crowd, you get the crowd reaction, so you can sort of work out if that song's going down well as well.
Yeah.
And the more times you do it, you'll notice that people will go, oh yeah, they actually really like this one, so maybe I'll move this, make more of a highlight of that track. Or maybe when you're thinking of releasing something, maybe that could be a single or something like that. But just, keep writing, work with different people maybe as well. If you write on your own, that's cool, but sometimes it's quite nice to get other influences, so maybe write with other people.
Take your time. I'd say learn your craft really well. It's obvious enough, but really learn how to play an instrument and learn how to play chords that aren't conventional as well as conventional chords. Something that extra time studying will set you apart from someone who hasn't, and to be able to play expensive chords and take your time and take your time with the lyrics. Make sure you think them through every line and they mean something to you, and that's a good start.
If I was 18, try stopping me. I think this is my 5th and 6th year that I've done this. It does surprise me how many people turn up and the amount of talent there is here. But these type of things are very, very important for youngsters to understand what they're going to go into. The exposure to experts, people, or so-called experts, people like me who have been doing this a long time, and really they want to give back some of the knowledge that we've gained.
I would have loved to, yeah, because there's so many people here that are working in the music business, every day, and that's the hardest thing. That's what everyone wants to get into, and I think it's important that there's someone to talk to and have those questions. It's the perfect place to really be able to hear some answers.
Massive fan of guitar-based music and stuff, as well as dance music, which I was a massive drum and bass jungle head through about 17 to 19. I think all I listened to was jungle. That was all I wanted to listen to. Was all I was interested in. And then garage came about, and I was into that, and house, R&B, hip hop. It's completely mixed.
So it's all
yeah, completely mixed.
James Bay and novelist.
Right now, I'm listening to a lot of the Alt J album, which I love. So good. So that's on constant repeat in the car. A lot of Rhodes stuff, and James Bay. Can I be really biased?
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I'd probably say Thinking Out Loud with Ed. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I think I haven't written that song, I produced it, but as a song, I just think it's a glorious song. I love Wretch's new track as well, which I think is awesome. So I'd probably go with Old J again.
Old J again.
Yeah.
I like the Jungle album. I think they're really cool, and I've seen them live, and they're great live too, which is always a good thing. And I like Hosier. I mean, that Take Me to Church song, I just caught my ear. I thought it was amazing. So yeah, those guys. I loved garage music. I was a UK garage head, and that's what really first got me passionately into music and queuing up at record stores and stuff. And I'm now working with Disclosure and, album 2, so we make garage every day, and it's so much fun.